This is going to be a very full color analysis video where I'm going to go through each of the 4 main color seasons in color analysis. It can give you a brain dump of some of the things that go through my mind as I review submissions of people in these palettes, in hopes that this will help you as you've been processing color analysis results. I've spoken lately about the increase in popularity of color analysis, which ultimately increases information out there on color analysis and perhaps misinformation out there on color analysis, and there's different systems and what have you. And so I'm just producing this in hopes that this helps you. Just overall, I want to say that if you're somebody that says, say, I have darker hair, a darker eye color, and fair skin, therefore I must be a true winter, you've just literally described to me potential for you to be in most color analysis palettes. And so really, when I do a review of a client color analysis submission, I'm looking primarily at their skin aspects over time, and then I look secondarily at their natural hair color, primarily post-puberty, and their eyes. In my color analysis process, a whole portfolio of materials are requested of clients, and you can find those instructions on my site. And both Karen Brunger and myself arrive at consensus on color analysis results. And Karen Brunger has been doing this internationally since 1984 and training image consultants internationally on color analysis for decades. And she invented the International Image Institute system, which is the system that my clients get assessed within. If I was to summarize the process that we look at your pictures within, is that your portfolio of submission materials and skin qualities over time have to tell us the same things as the color comparison process that we do on you, which is the 3-step color analysis comparison process that I've covered in many of my videos. And there are very specific checks to skin, primarily skin, jawline, and eyes that we do in the color comparison steps. Let's dive in and chat through some of the things that go through my mind as I review historical pictures of each of the 4 main color seasons. And so for winters, I look for reflective qualities of skin and bright skin. And this isn't about being Caucasian or a person of color or what have you. It really is just looking at the skin qualities, no matter what color you are. Somebody who is a winter would have a deeper value hair color typically. And I will also say that contrast is what's wanted for true winters in terms of the colors they wear. And so many people go, oh, but my skin has golden surface coloring to it. These icy or brighter colors don't technically go with my surface coloring, but you're looking for that contrast for true winters. Color analysis checks to me include, looking at smoothness to skin, brightness of skin, lift to the jawline, power to the eyes, etc. Studies who a winter might have also very deep reflective qualities to your eyes, but you could have lighter eye colors as well that have reflective qualities in them, and a wheel or spoke structure in the eye might be seen, or it might not be seen. I find many people get hung up on eyes too much, and if you've been following me for a while, I privated my eye pattern video because I think that was leading people astray. I wouldn't get hung up on eyes in color analysis. It's primarily about the skin and doing the color analysis checks. And when all is aligned to skin and what have you, your eyes appear more powerful. So that's what comes to my mind just quickly on winter. So summer, somebody who's a summer might have rose beige qualities, and rose rose qualities, porcelain would be common words. Summers can have dark hair color right through to light value hair color. Somebody who's a summer would have soft, smoky, cloudy aspects of their eye. It's so common too for summers to have a yellow quality to their surface coloring, and I'm not sure if it's coming across in this video, but I have a yellowed quality to my surface coloring, which sometimes is a contrast to my summer colors. And so sometimes with summers, you may think, oh, this is contrasty with skin, but when you actually do the color analysis checks about smooth skin, lift of the jawline, power to the eyes, the summer colors are the ones that do that, even though they may contrast with your surface coloring. Also say a very common misconception about summer and the palette of summer, which is on the screen here, is there is no gray in the summer palette. And I did a video on this in the past. These are all colors with gray added to them. And so the color here is graphite and the color here is zinc, and these are taupes. If I meet with a summer and they say gray is not adding vibrancy to my skin, I would agree with that because there is no gray in the summer palette. On to spring. I find spring is the most misperceived home season. And so springs can have milk qualities to skin, translucent qualities to skin. It's very common for springs to easily flush and blush because of their translucent skin. A strawberry milk skin tone would be a common wording I would use for springs. Springs can have dark hair color right through to light value hair colors. Springs can have any eye color. Any palette can have any eye color. I've seen springs with all eye colors. Spring may have a halo around their pupil and translucent aspects to their eye. They might not. Again, I feel people get too hung up on eyes. I find so many people overlook the spring palette onto autumn. So words that I would describe autumns is earthy qualities to skin. When I say that, I mean like brown aspects to their skin, like almost like brown, orange brown freckling. I call that earthy qualities. Opaque skin, so skin that's not see-through is common for autumns. An autumn would have medium to deep value hair color. I find so many people who have blue eyes who receive an autumn result to be in the most shock. It's very common for autumns to have this warm teal blue aspect to eye, or any eye color again. An autumn might have a starburst around their pupil, but I've given results of summer who people confuse starburst around the pupil. So I wouldn't, again, hold me to the eye aspect. It primarily is about how the color analysis checks go with your skin. The skin may just be opaque, it may just have earthy qualities to it, or may have a combination of both. Let's say you're one of the flow seasons, which is a palette that rests between two home seasons. Your coloring would show the qualities of both those seasons, and it would be a close call in the color comparisons when both those seasons were looked at in terms of the color analysis checks. Hopefully this helps.